This is an audiomo about a third space. It's part of a space that I want to address SM2N about. And here's my thought. I got a piece of cover art for this audiomo that shows a third space I use, which is a green room space. And in it, I have a camera, an abandoned HD camera with really good optics that I use to create green room work. And I'm doing that now with a student. Okay, so now that puts that activity into a space, a virtual space where folks can see what we're doing overlaid with what they're supposed to have read or engaged in. That's what a green screen does. It lets you be the person at the front with imagery or video or other activities in the back, the magic of a green screen. In a sense, it's an iteration of a virtual space, an electronic space. And if we do it correctly, where I work in a creative media program, then what happens is we end up having content that goes from someone's mind's eye, from what they see or hear, to what they do. So we have a physical activity happening on the back of the third space that we create or that we nurture to get involvement, academic involvement, cognitive engagement. It's something I'm working on. I have not perfected it, but I've come to a realization that in the past 10 years, students in my third level program, so university students, over the last 10 years, have actually come onto physical campuses after only engaging in a virtual space about that campus. So they see it electronically, they get the collateral through email or through web views or YouTube or Snapchat, interact with people electronically, and only when they arrive at the physical space of the campus do they realize there's some dissonance, cognitive dissonance, in the experience that they saw electronically, often in their imagination, and the way things are for real. That's one thing. And it's a minor deal. It's like everybody does that when they buy something on the heels of really effective marketing or celebrity endorsement or influencer effect. But the big thing I'm concerned about is that I have students who interact in that third space. They find their special scratch space. Lots of time right now, it's like private groups in Facebook, or it's a WhatsApp group, or it's some virtual wailing zone where everybody can piss and moan. And the assumption they make is because they have vented in that space, this virtual, electronic, almost imaginary concept space, that they've dealt realistically with an issue. And instead of facing up to the issue, going hands-on and solving the problem that they may have, real problem, they end up in this distorted worldview of, why isn't anyone listening to me? Why does everyone hate me? Why is this all going on? And it's a distortion of space. Okay, I've talked long enough. It's an audiomo clip. It's about third space. And as an aside, I'm putting at SM2N on this because this is something that's happening as well in audiomo. I reckon 90% of the people I hear in my earbuds, new voices through audiomo, will pass through the ether, and I'll never experience either a corroborative side of that personality I've heard. So I won't see their imagery, I won't read their words, I won't go deep into their reading list, say on Goodreads. I'll just hear them, and it just floats away. Digital floats them. And that kind of bugs me a little bit. What is intriguing is, if the audio space, with the strong emotive value of the spoken word, could be nurtured and continue beyond the 1 month flashpoint of daily audio clips, you go deep. And even though you're still immersed in this virtual third space, you've gone deep. You've gotten more out of it. So in that regard, SM2N has mentioned to me in another venue, another electronic space, about this blog I have infrequently posted. Because, I mean, I've got, 12 or 13 clips now I put up on audiomo. And every day I say I want to take what I've spoken about and attach that to a blog post and expand on it with a few links or images. Simon has subscribed to InsideView.ie, and he probably is getting content that's coming only from my Flickr photo stream. And then for you, Simon, if you are listening, I am curious to find out if how you pull it down. Can you see the images, or all you're going to get is just like a link to them? I'm curious about that. I am feeling guilty based on something that Simon said, that I'm not attaching audio clips, at least by links, to some of those images. Because I'm trying to put up every piece of cover art into my Flickr photo stream that corresponds to the audiomo clips. So today, cover art's going to be a green screen with a out of focus view of someone using the green screen. That is currently on my Flickr, and I'm going to take the URL of the Spreaker clip that I'm using and attach it as part of the collateral. If you want to see what that looks like, you got to know how to use RSS. You have to go to InsideView.ie and subscribe to my blog, and one of the subscription options is you're going to get this whole flow, the Flickr flow plus the blog flow. I'm Bernie. I am Top Gold. I'm going to soon have topgold.ie to bug people with. You can follow my stuff on Instagram or on Flickr, where actually my URL is Irish Eyes, flickr.com/Irish Eyes. Thanks for listening. I'm hoping you are also making an audio clip that I can hear, and that I go beyond the simple scratch and hear space, beyond the tertiary third space, and to learn more about you, wherever you are. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.